The Wildlife Champions programme has been this 2-year pilot project that has seen wildlife champions recruited from 12 postcodes across the Avon region. So Wildlife Champions are local people who are stepping forward to give nature a voice and making a real and lasting difference for nature where they live. The champions have gotten to shape the programme, and they've formed this wonderful peer support network where they're sharing knowledge, skills and advice with each other. They've been developing diverse and fantastic nature-based projects over the last 2 years, including hosting beaver festivals, monitoring local river health, creating community nature reserves, wildlife corridors, community gardens, and inspiring the next generation to connect to and care about the natural world. In this video, you'll get to hear from some of the wildlife champions as they share their experiences of the programme and the impacts that their projects are having for wildlife, their community, and their personal well-being.
And I think that's the lovely thing about the Wildlife Champion programme, is that there is so much love and caring there and people want to help each other. It's just really fantastic. I wouldn't not be a part of it. So yeah, I love it.
It lessens my anxiety about everything. To be a bit proactive, yeah, definitely helps. Well, and having like the support from Avon Wildlife just made me more confident. Being part of the Wildlife Champions has been amazing, and it wouldn't have happened, I think, without your support and being able to ask things.
Obviously, being part of the Wildlife Champions programme has been enormously helpful because we've had various workshops that have ranged from identifying like mammals and things like that to plants and setting up camera traps to like see nightlife and all sorts of things really.
It's so diverse because, you know, the invitations are for social media, for funding. It's not only about nature and gardening, but all the things that you need to consider and all the opportunities that could be there.
So actually having hooked up and met up regularly with other people from other areas, that again is another connection which makes you feel, you know, there is a tribe of people out there who feel the same as me, because in normal everyday life you don't meet them. To know that there are those people out there who do care, who are interested, who are prepared to make an effort, that's very helpful, very reassuring.
And what I really like is working and hearing and going to other community groups, you know, that and the Wildlife Champions. So I was really inspired by that idea that, you know, just start small, sometimes just the little things and gradually build up that can really make a difference. So why do I do it? Just because I love it. I just love being in nature and hopefully inspiring others for the future so that we can protect our planet.
I don't know, before starting Help Yourself, I always thought we are part of nature. But now I think we are nature. Yeah, I don't feel I'm alone anymore. I feel like I'm part of this community, I belong here. You know, that's a superpower. I think we are providing a space for people who feel, you know, less integrated or that they don't belong. And I think so important that we have this mix of generations working together. My child, who is a 10-year-old, and we come here every Saturday having these conversations with an 80-year-old, and realizing that they have so much in common.
Our children have grown up knowing what it means to be part of a community.
Over the years, our relationship to the natural world has declined, and by spending time out here just on a walk, we don't have to be actively doing anything, you know, that we feel much better in terms of well-being. It becomes part of who you are, part of your identity.
A lot of the time I'm very positive. I feel good when I get here. Certainly help my mental health.
There are lots of different things we've noticed. So there is less ASB in the park, there's less litter and rubbish and fly tipping. We're also noticing more wildlife, so we're seeing more moths, butterflies, bees.
So we started off keeping a species list for the whole parish, and now we're on, I think, 1,300 and something species. It's like got me interested in all sorts of different things which I wasn't even previously aware of.
I think we've seen it time and time again that what really matters to people is what's on their doorstep. Everybody should be able to leave their house and be able to just hear a robin sing, or to be able to see some flowers and spend a couple of minutes just watching a butterfly warm its wings in the sun, or whatever it is that brings a little bit of joy.
If there's 1 in 4 people taking action for nature, we will be able to tip the balance in nature's favour.
Hope, I think, is very, very important in life. In every aspect of life we need to be hopeful, and we need to be not despairing and giving up, as we need to be giving what we have to try and make things a bit better.
If you were to do a small difference in your own community, you know, I feel fulfilled that you've helped nature in your own way.
We have an ambition to have wildlife champions in every postcode in Avon by 2030, and we feel like by having that ongoing relationship with key community change makers, that we can support communities in every corner of our region to continue to make those sustainable changes for wildlife.